Hi everyone, welcome along to the second day of my catalogue launch. My name is Wendy Hodkinson. I'm a Stampin' Up independent demonstrator in Inverell, New South Wales, Australia. So I just wanted to pop on today and give you a little bit of information about an upcoming promotion, let you know what else we're going to be doing live this afternoon. So we will be focusing on the All Together promotion for this live. Then I'm going to take you through the Stampin' Up Paper Pumpkin Box of Hope. Hi Donna, how you going? So we're going to do a little bit of stamping with our Hope Box, which is one of the global paper pumpkin kits that we get as a option every so often. Hey Megan. And then the last live, of course, today we'll be doing a couple more card demonstrations from products from the Celebration and mini catalogue for 2022. So it's a full-on day again today. So hopefully you'll enjoy watching today. And if you don't catch me live, hopefully you'll catch me on replay. Don't forget to, okay Megan, that's fine, not a drama. I know you'll be watching cricket. Luckily for us, it's a tennis day today, a tennis off day today, and someone's trying to ring me. So luckily it's, yeah, we've got a break today, and tennis starts again tomorrow. So that's my January, pretty much. Holidays, stamping, tennis, all my favourite things. Okay, so I'm going to flip you down and we will have a look at the All Together promotion. Let me just bring in some bits and pieces that I've got over here first so that I can put them out for you. And then I'll flip you down. Okay. And let's hope the gizmo plays nice today and doesn't want to try and fall apart on me like it did. So, anyway, I will put this up so that we've got some lights on the situation and we will see how we go. Okay, so get myself up on my page so I can see comments. Okay, yeah, well, I ended up getting my blends this week, which I was really happy with. So I didn't get all of the promotion, but I figured I would get some of the products. So the All Together promotion is going, let me just move myself down a little bit. It's hard to judge when you're setting up. Hopefully that's now in shot a little bit better for you. Okay, so the All Together promotion is one that is available for customers from the 1st of February until the 2nd of May. So it goes throughout the entire mini catalogue. And what it is a bundle with a stamp set called Here Together and some dies that are coordinating. And we've got some great new natural tones blends and some 6x6 designer series paper. So I'll just show you the products that I've got, which I got the paper and the blends, and I'll tell you a little bit about them. So the designer series paper is focusing on black and white basically, which we know is fantastic, and it's great for colouring with our blends. So you can do some natural skin tones and things. So I'm just going to show you one side. Actually, if I do it this way, that's probably a bit better. And then you've got this one with leaves and some gorgeous oversized spots. Now watch out for this one, she's a bit geometric. And then you've got squares. I won't do the geometrics for too long in case of some people's eyes. Some nice little leaves that you can colour again, and some stripes. Another set of hands which are all interlocked. So you could actually cut this one into 4 and have some little note cards with the hands as well. And some nice circles. And then you've got this one. Again, you could cut this one into strips, or you could punch out the little individual hands. You've got some hearts as well. trying to make sure I'm in shot. You've got your dots in stripes and some rectangles. You've got some more leaves and just a check pattern, some little crosses and some little diamonds. I do like this one, so it's a black with the little white hearts. And then you've got this one that's actually got a little bit of linen look in the dots. You've got some black and white stripes. Now, just be aware these aren't straight, so they are a little bit wonky. So you're not seeing strange things. It is meant to be not perfectly straight. Then you've got some little, I'd call them little sunrises. Who knows what they're called properly. Some small check and some little small crosses to end that. I do like the black and white paper. I feel you can do an awful lot with it, and with 6x6. Yes, that's why I didn't do the geometrics for long, Megan, because I know that they do affect people. And the other thing, of course, that I got was the blends. Now, I have opened all of mine, so I will let you know that they come as sets of 2. So they're probably not in their right sets, but let's just go. They look pretty close. So you've got a light, oh gosh, I had it all in my head before I came on. So you've got a light, a medium light, a medium deep, and a deep. So they come as a set of 2, but each of the colours is an individual colour within that combo. And they are natural tones, so that they will work for skin tones and a lot of other things. The other thing to note with these is during the promotion, they are available, I believe, according to this. Let me just have a little look. So the All Together collection, you can buy all of them together, obviously. You can buy the bundle as a bundle. You can buy the stamp set and the dies individually. You can buy the paper, which is 48 sheets, 4 each of 12 double-sided designs. So they come as a set of 2 for $15.75. Now, I'm just letting you know that these will then carry on into the next annual catalogue. Okay, so as far as we know, it's only the blends that are carrying through. So don't forget to get these available while supplies last for the other products. So I just wanted to show that, and I'm going to use one of my pieces here. I'm just going to do a little bit of quick colouring just to give you an idea of some of the colours. So I'm not going to be too pedantic with them. I am literally just going to do a little bit of a sample colour, so they're not going to be perfect. I'm just going to give you a little bit of an idea. And I'm actually using the bullet tip mainly because of there being fingers, just to make it that little bit easier. And then if you want to, you can switch to the brush tip. Now the good thing with these is that they actually blend so well that you don't end up having lines in your work like a lot of other things where you blend them together and they just don't blend out the lines. So I have no idea which colour this is because I'm looking at it. Okay, so it's a 900. That's a 7. Okay, this is the 1000, so this is obviously the one that goes with that one. Because I know that they've actually got numbers on these ones rather than actual colours listed, so they're actually listed them by numbers. So let's just do those. So what's that? That's 1009. That's 7 and 8. Okay. So these two are the next ones. I just thought I'd do these rather than, they have provided us with a colour swatch to actually colour in if we want to give us an idea of different blended colours and whatnot. But I just wanted to just do the paper for this one, just so that you can get an idea of what the colours actually look like when you're doing them on a project. Sorry, trying to draw straight lines, I do need to concentrate just a little bit. Okay, and then this one is the 700. So you can see that they're all very different, and whilst they are great for skin, we do have a lot of other things that we can use the natural tones for. You know, your different fences and things like that, we're always struggling to find different tones, sand and beaches and things like that in our colouring as well. So don't just think that they're for skin tones, they can be used with a lot of other images. And the other thing too is, of course, that you can end up, yeah, vintage projects as well, Megan, you can end up, but I mean, we do have quite a lot of images that require skin tones these days, and not everyone has, you know, crumb cake skin. So as you can see, as it dries, it's a little bit less patchy. So let's have a look. That's a 6. That's a 4. 3 and 4 will go together. So 6 and 5 will go together. Okay. See, I was so organised, wasn't I? I didn't even have them in order. I haven't had a chance to mark them yet. I will probably do them with my labeler and just put the number on there, so that I'll find them a little bit easier to use. So I suppose the question today is, did we all have quiche again for lunch? Because I believe we all had quiche Lorraine. Well, I didn't today. I had some salmon with some Jack's Bickies. Oh, that'll be good, Megan, yes, because it's so hard with someone that has a different skin colour and not being represented, and I just think this will make it so much easier. And I think, you know, that all together, it means that we're all together, we're global, we're multicultural, you know, and with all the different colours, it's going to allow you to do a lot of different blends of colours, because you can blend the colours together, not just use them as I'm using them, where I'm just using the one colour. You can certainly blend them together to give you different shades, and you can certainly, you know, do a colour chart to be able to help you with all of that. So I know it's pretty boring watching me colour today, but and we may be a little bit patchy after the storm. We had some blackouts in town today, like last night and today. So apologies if I drop out. Of course, the son is also on doing D&D today, so he could be using a bit of bandwidth today. So I'm apologising because the I can see that the picture is pixelating, but we're just going to go with that for the minute. I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to do the ones on this end with these 4, just because I can, and it'll give you an idea to see the darker colours. So animals, horses, dogs, cats, all sorts of things like that, we're always needing different colours to colour them in. I'm sure that, and bears, I think there's a bear in the catalogue as well. So there's all these other animals and things that we can add colour to that are, you know, different to what our normal colours are. And whilst we've got different colours in our ink pads, this gives us an option with our alcohol markers to actually be doing all sorts of different colours rather than having to just do with our ink pad. So yeah, apologies, I know it's flicking in and out today. Jenny, how are you? Welcome along today. I'm actually in Inverell, New South Wales, Australia. Where are you from? Oh, pancakes and maple syrup. Oh, Donna. Yeah, that's just not good. That's way too yummy for lunch. Or was it a late breakfast? Okay. Mini ones in the freezer. Okay. Okay, cool. I'm just reading comments. Well, strangely enough, Jenny, all like myself and a couple of the other girls yesterday, we all had quiche for lunch, and it was exactly the same variety of quiche. We all had quiche Lorraine. So yeah, I just thought I'd mention it today. You don't worry about healthy lunch, Donna. It's Sunday. As long as they're yummy. And yes, I think overall it's underrated. Oh, Knoxfield. Okay, so near Melbourne. Okay, cool. Well, you'll be down near my favourite spot for next week because I'm a big tennis nut. So whilst I'm trying to not enter into the highly publicised commentating, I'm actually looking forward to watching some actual tennis. So not worried about the politics of the situation. I just want to see somebody on the court. So follow some of our Aussies who hopefully will have a good run through. Yeah, we had storm last night too, and it's just sort of made everything a little bit interesting. I've got a bit of a tree half down in the front yard, so luckily I can still get out the driveway. But that's a job for another day. I was too busy getting ready for today's lives. So yeah, for those that have joined in late, I will be again doing 3 lives today, just featuring on some different products. So I'm going through the blends that are part of the All Together Now promotion that is running from the 2nd of February, no, sorry, the 1st of February through until the 2nd of May. So that's what I'm focusing on at the moment. Yeah, not a big cricket fan, I'm afraid. I know Megan loves her cricket. And I know Megan is not interested in my tennis, and that's fine. We all like our own things as long as we get to enjoy whatever we're watching. I think that's the main thing. So with these colors, just so that you know, the darker you go, the lower the color. Okay, so the 1000 is the lightest color, going down to the 100, which is the darkest one. So this is the second darkest shade. So as you can see, we're going to have a lot of nationalities represented, and as I said before, you can use it for a lot of animals and various other images, scenery, but it just gives us another option so that we've got an option with our blends similar to what we've got for our ink pads. Yeah, my mum liked golf actually and played a bit of golf. I can't watch it. It doesn't interest me. Mind you, all of these things are great to do some colouring and stamping while you're watching, or even fussy cutting images if you're into fussy cutting. So, okay, so last one is our 100. So this is the darkest one that we have. Oh gosh, that reminds me of our old chocolate chip, or early espresso actually, it reminds me of. So but I just figured I would jump on and show you this today for something a little bit different, because it's a new promotion coming out. I know Celebration is on at the moment, and I do know that we've got more items that have become available, so we'll just go with that. Yes, they'd be great for the otters, Jenny. It's exactly what they'd be great for. So are you a stamper or a demonstrator or what, Jenny? I don't know whether you can send them overseas, Megan, being alcohol markers. That's something you'd probably have to check with where you're sending them to know whether or not they can be sent. I'd have to check with that. That's something I have no idea. Yeah, I seem to have lots of demos that come visit me, and I'm more than happy for them to come and watch my lives. So that's the different blends. As I was saying before, there's 10 colours. They come in sets of 2. So you're going light, medium, dark and dark. You've got your designer series paper. I didn't end up getting the stamp set and the bundle, but I love these gorgeous black and white prints. They are just lovely. I find you can do so much with black and white. It goes with, this is just not cooperating today. It goes with so much more than just having coloured designer series paper. So I'm really, really happy that they've actually got the black and white paper. So that is pretty much the all together promotion there. One other quick thing that I wanted to mention today, because, you know, I can, is if you don't want to wait, if you're a customer viewing this, if you don't want to wait, you can always join Stamping Up and join my Inky Digits team. You just need to send me a message or head over to my online store at wendyhodkinson.stampingup.net, and there is all the information about joining, and you can join in as little as 20 minutes, and you can actually order this bundle today as part of your kit. And you can buy the blends as a bundle of 10 rather than having to buy them as individual items. Yes, I had my animals helping. Thankfully, mine is still asleep at the moment, but we had fun in the 4:30 live yesterday. My cat decided he wanted to come and help, but thankfully he's asleep at the moment. Yes. Okay, sweet. I'm just sort of, yeah, as I said, I don't know how you go with travelling, Megan. You'd have to check with flights and what you can and can't take. Okay. I know, I apologise for the net flicking in and out. I think it's the storms that we've had. Yes, okay. So I wanted to just quickly touch on classes that I've got coming up for my local girls, and I do offer them as classes by mail as well. So first class of the year is going to be in February on the 10th at 10 a.m. and it's going to be focusing on Celebration. So for those that are interested in doing the classes, you just need to let me know by the 27th of January whether you're interested in attending. Contact me for more details, and just remember that classes will be held from 10 a.m. for February and March because of daylight savings and the heat, and after that we will revert to our normal 2 o'clock time slot. Okay, well, I might wind this one up here and I'll just flip you down so I can talk to you. Okay, let's see if I can get this to come down again. You don't want to see my messy room. There I am. Okay. Right, I know I'm a little bit crooked, but it's close. It hasn't fallen apart today, at least. For those that know me, it's a very high-tech PVC pipe setup. So, you know, the fact that it's still together, it's all good. Okay. Right, I think there's a lovely big Star Wars conversation happening there. So, okay, so I'll wind this one up here for the minute. I will give you about 10 or 15 minute break, and then I'll come back on again and we will look at the Hope box and go through a few of the products from that and make a few of the samples cards. So I will see you again very shortly. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.